Hey everyone, welcome to Emerge Healing and Wellness. My name is Laura Mazzotta and I'm the Akashic Therapist, and I guide women who are struggling with anything chronic. So negativity, depression, illness, pain, or depression, anxiety, illness, pain, negativity. Can't remember if I missed any, but I wanted to come live tonight. Thanks so much for joining me, because I am doing a 10-day of lives challenge. So I'm mixing it up. I'm doing some on my personal page, some in my free Room for Healing, which is where most of my content is. Most of my content is in Room for Healing, or my personal page, because that's just where my more core group and community of people are choosing to get more, I guess, intimate feedback and exposure to tools that can help them heal. So I'm going to share this out, and if you guys would share it out as well, I would really appreciate it. Just for anybody who you feel could benefit from some extra TLC and support right now. Okay. And then I'm going to share it one more place. Say hello if you're popping on. Let me know that you're here and where you're tuning in from. I have two decks that I'm going to be using tonight. Hey, Audrey, so good to see you. One is called Power of Surrender, and one is called Crystal Angels. And I just wanted to pull a card for the community, and if you're here live and you want a card yourself, I'm more than happy to pull you one. I'm wearing my Namaste sweater tonight that embarrasses my children, which makes me love it even more because it's Santa in Namaste position, which just makes me so happy. So let me know if you want a card. Otherwise, I'm going to pull one just for the group. I'm just sending this out to one more place. There we go. All right. So the decks that I'm pulling from tonight, this one's a really quick and easy one. It's called The Power of Surrender, and it's one of my favorite decks because I just feel it's really accurate and on point. And these are the things that we can surrender here on a Sunday night before our week starts. So what kind of things do you want to release or let go of from either your weekend or any tension that you're holding from last week, or just in general, any tension that you're holding internally? You know, this deck gives you a guide as to what you can release. Hey, Monica, so good to see you. Say hello, guys, if you're jumping on and joining me. If you guys want a card, please let me know. Again, I'm pulling from the Power of Surrender deck for the community and individually if you'd like. And I also have Crystal Angels. I have a million other decks too. So if you visited me before and been here before, you're welcome to ask for any deck you'd like. I might just have to dig for a little bit because I have a little bit of a supply of cards, my friends. So I'm just going to type a quick comment in here because sometimes that triggers the comments for me. And let me know if you guys want a card. I will pull Power of Surrender first for the group. So this one does not have a guidebook. It just has a brief saying on the card itself. So going into this week, take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, we're going to put our energy of whoever's here and in our community on the cards. And the card that we got for today is called Surrender to the Beauty of the Natural World. I just had my group at 8 p.m. Eastern, Evolving Woman, and we did a really deep meditation tonight. And it was all about being in the natural world. It was all images and visualizations of nature and the structure and supportive nature of the natural world and how that's reflected within us. So surrender to the beauty of the natural world. It's really important that you first look at this image. I'm trying to move it so that there's no glare. Look at this image and see what comes to you. How does it make you feel? What are the thoughts that come to mind? Because that's more important than what it actually says in the card. So the card itself says, surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. So this is really synchronistic and beautiful to see because we just did such a nice meditation peaceful and deep meditation, all based in nature. Okay. Hi, Rosina. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. Yeah, I love this deck so much. It's funny because when I first got it, I thought, oh, there's no guidebook. You know, the messages are just so brief and I want more, I want more. But that was my ego, really, right? Because when you really read over the card and look into the meaning of it and the energy behind it, it is so beautiful. Yeah, time out with nature. Okay, so now I'm going to pull from Crystal Angels by Doreen Virtue. And again, these are cards to guide you in your week, guys, right? So what is it that we're surrendering? We're surrendering to nature, which means we're also surrendering to the flow of the universe, the natural way, the natural development and growth of ourselves, of the environment, the people around us. Hey, Monica, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. So, you know, it's important to view the natural world and surrendering to the natural world, not just taking a break in nature and spending time there, but also remembering the characteristics and components of the natural world that make us drawn to it, that solidify us, that structure, support, and nurture us, right? The fact that, you know, one of the pictures that we saw in our meditation group was this tree that was growing kind of sideways out of really dry soil, and it had a very twisted trunk, and it was a very old tree. And so being able to see the level of perseverance that something like that in nature can push through despite hardship, despite not having enough nourishment, you know, can be really supportive, can be really inspiring, to be honest, and knowing that we always have access to that kind of support and structure at all times. Hey, Terry. Hey, Tony. You've been, oh, tell me what books you've been reading, Monica, and add them to the book list in Room for Healing. I have a free Facebook group called Room for Healing for people who are, you know, just looking for tools to expand and grow. And we have a book list that just keeps growing there of really self-improvement, self-empowerment books, the spiritual path, energy healing, things like that. So let me know, you guys who are jumping on, if you'd like a card to set sights on your week. The card that we pulled from the Power of Surrender was surrender to the total beauty of nature, or natural beauty or something. So you can pull that again and look at it if you guys need it. So take a deep breath in, take a breath out, breathe our energy onto these cards. The group card I'm going to be pulling for today is Emerald. This is so funny. I mean, the synchronicities, it's unbelievable. Because again, in my Evolving Woman group that we just had tonight, we did such a deep meditation, and the mudra card that we pulled was green for the heart chakra. So we're definitely getting some synchronicities. Again, take a look at the image on this card, guys, and get an idea of what it makes you feel like, what words come to your mind, images. See what you intuitively are drawn to. Okay, so Emerald says, ceremonies and celebrations. Hey, Laura. Oh, no, you're Laura number one. I would disagree. Terry, tell me what deck you want, honey. Do you want Power of Surrender or Power of Surrender or Crystal Angels? All right, so ceremonies and celebrations for this Emerald card. It's a time of important life passages, such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversaries. So what does this say in the book? Because that's pretty general. It says there will be a reason to gather with loved ones and celebrate together. Look at that, right before the holidays. Yes, universe, you're correct. This card is a sign of an important human ritual to signify a passage. You may be called into leadership for a certain event, including being a planner or efficient. This card may be a sign of taking a love relationship to the next level and celebrating your union. If you're currently single, this can be a positive sign of meeting your long-term partner. Ultimately, you are a conduit to bring the divine energy to earth and have the ability to celebrate all life for the upliftment and healing of others. About Emerald, this green stone is part of the beryl family, and it is beautiful in both its raw and polished states. It magnifies divine healing love and enhances spiritual knowingness of non-duality. It's also an empowering stone that brings out your inner priest or high priestess. So if you would like to join the realms of royalty, grab an emerald. So This card, again, is associated with the heart chakra as well. So I've been guided there so much over the past, I would say 3 to 4 weeks. And I feel, again, it came in collectively in our meditation tonight. And even a lot of the people that I've been working with and my clients and such have really been drawn to working on their heart space, expanding your heart space. So Terry, I know you want a card, honey, and you don't care which deck. Okay. I am totally pulling Power of Surrender cards for you. Monica, okay, the Lords of the Underworld bundle. Oh goodness, it's a bundle. No wonder you've been busy. That's my daughter. She like gets so upset if she can't read, if it's not a series when we pick out a book, because she just wants to have, you know, books back to back. She's a book nerd, but I so love it, and so am I. I'm a book collector. It's kind of a problem. So, all right. Power of Surrender for Terry. Guys, if you want a card, let me know. I have Power of Surrender and Crystal Angels. Crystal Angels is not my favorite deck, but I was drawn to it. I was like, I don't know why I'm being guided to Crystal Angels tonight, but we're doing it, friends. All right, Terry, breathe in and out for me, my love, and place your energy on these cards. Surrender to the magic of who you are. And again, I don't know if you heard this, Terry, but this one doesn't have a guidebook. It's a very quick and easy. So that's a beautiful image. Get a sense of what you are. To me, that looks like, you know, surrendering to the magic of being this feminine, elegant, yet very intense, focused woman, right? And her eyes just are very intent. I don't know if you can see that, but they are. We all have magic in us. Even in the mundane aspects of life, remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. So surrender to the magic of who you are. Really appreciating that bubbly, high energy persona that you embody, Terry. Okay. Does anybody else want one? Yes, no, I know you've been working in the heart chakra, Terry. You and I are so aligned that way. And if you guys have any questions about any of the cards that came up, let me know. But, you know, the ones that came up for our group were really to surrender to the natural way, not only to be in nature, but to surrender to the ease and flow that comes with the natural state of things in our earth without our involvement, right? And then the emerald is being in your heart space, expanding your heart space and appreciating that, I guess, connection to others during this time of celebration, and really making a commitment to having a role in that celebration in whatever way you feel called to. So thank you guys so much. Oh, Tony, you want one? Tony, do you want one from Power of Surrender or Crystal Angels? And Laura, Caitlin would like one. Absolutely. Give that little cutie a hug. Power of Surrender or Crystal Angels for Caitlin? You're welcome, Terry. Do you guys want me to just pick for you? I wonder if there's a delay with the comments. That's why I made sure I typed something in, because sometimes that triggers it. If I don't hear from you, I'm just going to pick from what I'm called to. I'm really drawn to Power of Surrender tonight, so if you don't let me know, I'm probably going to pick that one. Just so you know, for some reason it wants to be my bestie. Crystal Angels for Tony. All right. And then Laura, let me know what Caitlin wants, Crystal Angels or Power of Surrender. All right, Tony, take a deep breath in. We're going to put your energy on these cards. These are purple too, which is my favorite color, and that makes me happy. Okay. Amethyst. Revealing your true self. Take a look at the image, see what you think. See, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get rid of the glare. It's not really working well. Revealing your true self. As you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel loved for who you truly are. Amethyst says, this card comes to you to reassure you that it's safe to be real and authentic with others. You will feel much better when you reveal your true feelings, even if others don't understand. Bottling them up isn't healthy, nor is it effective. Remember that people can disagree and still love each other, provided that they treat the relationship with respect. If you've been teased for being different, you may fear revealing your true self. Your guardian angel is assuring you that you are unique, created for a special purpose, and will find your special purpose by revealing your uniqueness. Again, this is the same theme that came through in my meditation tonight in Evolving Woman. Your guardian angels love you unconditionally and knows who you really are, what your dreams are, and what you're capable of. Be sure to call upon God and your angels to boost your confidence and learn to love yourself as they love you. This card is also a sign for you to complete a project that's from your heart, such as writing a book or a song, creating an artistic piece, or starting a business that will help others. Pray for courage and to be led to trustworthy, helpful people who will honor and support your journey. And the information about amethyst is on the outside, they look to like plain gray rocks, but once they're opened up, you see the inner beauty of these violet quartz crystals. They can boost your positive energy and confidence. So very symbolic of, you know, the idea of allowing our authenticity to shine through and really to take that risk, right? Whether we're usually afraid of that, like afraid of what people are going to think, what people are going to say. And sometimes it's because we're intimidated by our authentic self because we think it's something that it's not. We think that it is maybe who we used to be and before we changed or something like that. But you know, it's nothing to do with our life, our current life. Right? Getting in touch with our authentic self. It has to do with our soul level understanding and knowing. And that's why, you know, really being able to meditate on things to get a clear direction about where you feel guided and where you feel led. When you get that validation and that confirmation, then, you know, it's much easier to be authentic because you're not going to allow anybody's statements or comments to threaten your view of who you are. It just can't be rocked at that point. So let me know if that resonates. Crystal angels, okay. And if you have any questions on that, Tony. All right, last one we're gonna pull for Caitlin. How old is Caitlin now? Is she 10? No, older than that. I don't know, 10? All right, Caitlin, my friend, take a deep breath in, honey. And when you breathe out, put them on these cards. Give us your energy. Oh, you got my favorite crystal on the whole planet. Citrine. So citrine is a yellow stone. And it is helpful with our solar plexus chakra, which is under your heart and above your belly button. And that is our, what they call our central sun, like the place where we shine, from where we shine, right? So this is our area of self-confidence, of willpower, and of feeling like we have a decent self-esteem. So what this card is saying is unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. Pretty powerful message for you, Caitlin. Because we all worry, right? We all worry. And so this is saying, try not to be so controlling of the answers of what you're worried about or finding an answer or having the perfect solution. Instead, try to trust that God knows what's best for us, and that any decision that we make, even if it seems like a mistake, or even if it seems like we feel badly or we're uncomfortable based on our decisions, that we can trust that even if we're feeling a little uncomfortable, we're moving in the right direction, that God will lead it. It's leading us in the right direction. And sometimes we have to struggle through things to be able to grow. So let me read you what the book says. Have you been worrying? This card comes to you as a sign of needless worry, which God and your guardian angels are helping you release. Chronic worry can be draining to physical, mental, and emotional health, create and attract self-fulfilling prophecies. Ask your mom what that means. She can explain it to you. Or you can Google it, Caitlin. Distract you from your priorities, cause you to second guess your qualifications to fulfill your life's purpose. And that's why God and your guardian angels are lifting these burdens from your mind, heart, and body. They first remind you that all worry is centered in thoughts about the future. With your attention focused on what's ahead, it's difficult to focus on the present moment. And we're really encouraged to stay in the present moment. You're welcome, Tony. I'm so glad. See, I was right. She's 10. So proud of myself. You're guided to notice this present moment, such as how your body feels right now. Notice how your feet feel. Wiggle your toes. Then notice your muscles and breathe to release tension. Notice your heartbeat and your breath rate, and hold the intention for them to relax. Notice your thoughts and notice your feelings. By focusing on what's going on right now in this moment, your mind shifts away from worrying about the future. So that's something that you can practice, that you can try when you feel like your worry is getting carried away. It's also helpful to change your statements that express your worries. So you can say, God, please help me with blank. So if you said, I'm worried about my health, you can say, God, please help me with my health. So kind of turning it into a prayer or a request, or surrendering control, full control over what's going to happen with your health. Worry never helps anything, but prayer helps everything. So the citrine crystal was named for the French word for lemon, and it's a yellow quartz crystal that offers the energy and happiness of crystallized sunshine. And I know, Caitlin, that you are sunshine to your mother. You're a little sunshine in your mother's eyes. Don't let me start singing the song. It's too late, so I'm too raspy. All right, guys. So thank you so much for being here. I'm happy to spend some time with you tonight. And I hope you guys have a really happy Thanksgiving. If you want to join us in Room for Healing, we're actually doing a gratitude challenge next week. And it's a really quick and easy one, but it's fun, and it allows us to get a little creative and just remind ourselves to show thanks to other people and not just feel it within ourselves. So we're going to be doing a little challenge there with a cute little prize. And tomorrow the prizes are going to be awarded for, actually I'll probably announce them on Tuesday, but tomorrow is the last day of our meditation challenge in that space. So if you want to peek in on what we're up to, please feel free to join us. You can reach out to me via private message, or you can just select the group Room for Healing from, well, you can Google it, search it in Facebook, or you can also find it from my personal page. And let me know, reach out anytime if you guys need love and support. Oh, good, Laura. I'm so glad that resonated with her. Please send her lots of love. I'm so happy she joined us tonight, and it's good to see you. Love you all. Bye.